Hello everybody and welcome back to another first look map tour with me, Cwattyeso, as again I continue on my quest to try and find a map that I want to use for a multiplayer Let's Play server, to do a multiplayer video series alongside my current single player Fenton Forest series. This is the Giants Island 09 map, which released on the ModHub today. Now, I was a bit confused when I saw this originally pop up on the ModHub, because we've already had a Giants Island map released on the ModHub back in February. I was kind of wondering, what's the difference? Why two versions of the map? Well, this version has been, shall we say, made to look very much like the map did in Farming Simulator. Was it 3009? 13? Whichever one it was. So all the buildings have the kind of textures that were found in that game, which is kind of interesting. The sheds. This is obviously new farmer mode, booted up in new farmer mode. Your starting fleet of equipment is the little New Holland TX32 harvester, the Fendt 511, crummy little cultivator, crummy little seeder, crummy little plough, a silage roller, a weight, your little tippy truck, and that's it. That's all you get to start the game. Ignore the two trailers I've got parked over here. I was actually doing another bit of a mod look comparison thingy thing, because obviously we've had the Wilson Super B trailers released today, and I'm kind of missing the point of what they're there for. They are, well, basically there are two trailers that you can disconnect one from the other. Each trailer holds 30,000 litres in its hopper for a total combined fill of 60,000 litres. Okay. You think, oh, that's not bad. The standard in-game Wilson Pace setter, the one that's been in the game since it released, holds 100,000 litres between its two bins. So it's got 50,000 litres in that hopper, 50,000 litres in that hopper. So it's got 40,000 litre more capacity than this trailer, right off the bat. And as you can see, it's a much smaller trailer. Now, what people say is, well, you buy multiple of these, you disconnect it, and then the back one, and you just basically join them in. So you have like a long train. You have like another trailer, and another trailer, and another trailer, and another trailer. But still, you add another trailer in here, so, you know, your trailer's going to be about this long. That's still only 90,000 capacity, which is still smaller than that one. And you're spending more money. Yeah, not really convinced on that mod myself. It probably, if I was to be honest, I would probably go in and adjust the capacities on these trailers, because they shouldn't be smaller than that one. Because look how big it is. Okay, I know you've got this little bit of where you've got the join in the middle. Take that. But it's still a little bit bigger than that one. I would say these should be probably 60,000 litre bins, giving you 120,000, which is an extra 20,000 litres over that one. That makes more sense. And then if you add extra bins, you're adding 60,000 litres each time. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject. We're ready to look at the map. So let's bring up the map. Here we are. Here's your map. Giants Island. New farmer mode. You start with one bit of land with two fields on it. And that is it. Also, rather annoyingly, okay, your fields want ploughing, don't they always when you start a game? They don't need lime spreading, which is nice. However, very weirdly, the mod author of the map has set them to be grass. So you remember what I was saying about the starting fleet? You've got a combine harvester, you've got a Fendt tractor, you've got a cultivator, a seeder and a plough, and a silage roller, a weight and a trailer. You don't get a mower, and you don't get any fields with normal crops on. So what's the point of a harvester? What's the point of having the plough? Because you're not going to plough up your grass fields, are you? Logically. Logic dictates you probably don't plough up your grass field. But here it is. So there's your grass field, your first grass field, and then your second one is up here in these trees. Why do you want to start with 2 grass fields if you don't have a mower and you haven't got any animals yet? He does give you a cow pen, a cow barn to start with, but there's no cows in it. Also, in your starting fleet of equipment, you have got your cow pasture, your silo, your bunker silo, your implement shed, your selling station, your gas station, your water station, a load of wind turbines, which you could sell off. These ones don't generate any income, so hey, why not sell them off, make a bit of money. Your green silo, you've got a straw silo, you've got your farm and loads of farm huts, which again you can sell off. Now if you go into the store, you can't buy the modded cow pen, so if you sell that off you can't buy it back. In miscellaneous, you can place a wind turbine for $1 million that does generate your income of $1,000 an hour. You can place water station, gas station. In your silos, you haven't got any of the silos. Well, you've got the farm silage bunker silo, which I'll show you in a minute. You've got your farm huts, which you can place, and your green decorative silo, which is just a decorative object, and it's not a silo extension. You've got no sheds and no farmhouse. So some of the stuff you can sell off and replace, some of the stuff you can't. There's your silage silo, which you can sell off and replace. There's the straw silo, which you can't sell off. Well, you can sell off, but you can't replace it. Okay, let's have a quick whiz round the map then. And I haven't got the speed mod installed, so it's going to be a bit more slow going today. Tracking around this map. Got your harbour over here, which I'm guessing has a sell point on it for selling stuff. And you got your fields around here, some grassy areas. I ought to set the game hour. Can I do that? Let's have a look. You can do it, I think. There we go. It's 12 o'clock in game. Sun's directly overhead now, so you can get a bit more light on the subject. So there's a sell point. Lots of grass surrounding some of these areas. Another big grassy area here. So there's some big grassy areas on the map already, so I don't see why you want to start with 2 grass fields. That does seem a bit of a strange decision there by the mod author, map author. But then you've got some quite nice fields down here on this southern part of the Giants Island. Not a whole lot of trees on the map, so probably not one for people who want to do logging. But for people who like doing all the farming stuff and things, which I tend to lean towards because I'm not a big logging simulator fan. Yeah, plenty of good fields. Again, most of them easy to get to on this main bit. There's a lighthouse over here, and I'm guessing there's probably a cell station over here at the lighthouse, or why have a road over here leading up to it? No cell point. Oh, that's interesting. So, nice decorative feature, but serves no actual function or purpose. Although I suppose in New Farmer or Start from Scratch, if you built your farm in this starting area, which I'm assuming you can do, you can, but you can't buy the road. You could buy all this land, so you could build your farm on this, on the beach, on the coast, if you wanted to, rather than have it in the middle. Little field over here in a big grassy area. I would sooner have swapped one of my grassy fields at the farm to there to make that all a grassy area and add an actual crop field on my farm. Again, that's my own personal input. So you've got some nice little fields as well as bigger fields. So again, whilst you've got small starting equipment, you can you know, progress at a good rate, because you can add the small fields while you've still got small equipment, and then increase your input, you know, your money, and then buy big machinery and then start buying the big fields. So again, quite a few options on this. So I'll have a dive down. There is a what is that? Let's go down and have a look. Fence station. Store. Shop. Workshop. So when you buy your vehicles and equipment, this is where they spawn. We'll go back up. And we'll have a quick run round, because we're at the northerny port of the map. So there's the shop. So we come along here, along the top. Our farm's off over there. Again, all these wind turbines on the map. Obviously, Giants Island likes to be a bit green on its energy. There's quite a few more trees up here around your starting farm. So if you did want to chop down some trees, do it around your farm. It's a little town. Church. With ringy ding 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 bells. Another lighthouse over there. And some nice fields on this top portion. Just a couple. Got an area down here. Like a supermarket. Is it a sell point? No. Sell point's actually further along. So, just another decorative area on the map there. Got some couple of basketball courts if you want to play some basketball. So you got a supermarket here, which is a sell point. Selling some crops. Looks like a skateboard park. And then lastly over here on the hill, another church. Traffic runs around the map. and nice to see traffic running on both lanes of the road. On quite a few maps I've seen now, including a lot of the default ones, the traffic only occupies one lane and runs around the map in one direction. So it's nice to see that the mod author has added traffic in 2 different directions. And again, there's another grass field up here. So there's lots of grass fields on this map, as well as just natural occurring wild grass. So certainly a bit interesting. One thing I have not come across on this map, the animal dealer is down at the harbour or transport company. So is the spinnery. I've yet to see a BGA on this map. I don't think there is a BGA on this map, you know. No, there isn't. No BGA. That's interesting. Nowhere to sell your silage, your manure, your slurry. Nowhere to get digestate on the starting map. Interesting choice. So yeah, interesting map. As I say, performance-wise, absolutely any PC can run this map, because as I say, it's got really, really low textures. The mod author has deliberately sort of low resolution this map to make it look as much as he can like the map if he was to fire up the old, is it FS Farming Sim 09 version of the game when this map first appeared, I think. I don't know, I didn't play it back then. My first farming simulator game was FS17. I have played a little bit of FS15 on PS4. I've gone back and played FS15 a little bit, but not really played much earlier than that. FS19 is the first one I've really seriously got into. So yeah, interesting map. But we're not done. We are not done yet. This map tour isn't over, because that's the version of the map that released today. Let's go and have a look at the version of the map that released back in February. Okay everybody, welcome to the other version of the Giants Island 09 map for Farming Simulator 19. This is the one that got uploaded on the ModHub in February. But I notice it's not on the ModHub anymore. I've still got it downloaded on my PC because I download every mod. But yeah, it's disappeared off the ModHub, and that other version has appeared. But they're made by 2 different map authors, and obviously, definitely 2 different sizes. We've got a different farmhouse for a start. The map is pretty much the same. The only difference is this author does give you crops to start with on field 13 and field 4, whereas the other author didn't. I am noticing again, and I don't quite know why this is, because my game is definitely in English, set to English language in the settings. So I don't see why I keep getting German labels. They should be in English. Because again, if this was this mod was on the ModHub, so it should have in the settings. It should support, but it has to support English and German in accordance with Giants guidelines. Their submission guidelines for a map. Maps, you know, have to have English and German descriptions. So I'm not sure why that's coming up incorrect. Some of it's in English. Barn, biogas plant, twin cannons, stuff like that. But yeah, some of it's still in German. Might have to have a look at that, find out what's going on. Because a couple of the maps I've recently reviewed, I've criticised for having German text, German labels, and not having English. But then when I've actually looked at the XML files and stuff, they do have English descriptions and texts. So why isn't my game loading them? Why is my game loading German over English? I'm not sure why that is. I'll have to have a hunt. But anyway, lots of sell points. So instantly, when we look at this map, pigs are down here. You didn't have a pig area before, did you? So the barn is here. Again, I'm not sure what some of these are. Sadly, can't translate them at the minute. The animal dealer's moved. In the other version of the map, it was down here. It's now up here. There's no supermarket sell point up here. It's probably now the opposite side of the road. Or, if I look on this screen, I can probably tell. No, it's the spinnery now. So that's the spinnery, which again used to be down here. You've got a lime station now here. Your farm now starts with a chicken pen as well as the cows, where previously it only started with the cows. You also get the pigs down here, but you don't own that land yet. Oh, you do? Sorry, you do. In fact, actually, you own a couple of fields, because you also own the sheep, which have been placed over here. And you own field 14 as well. Okay, which has got a couple of fields of barley. Interesting. But I like the fact it's got a biogas plant. The other version didn't. The shop's still in the same place. There doesn't appear to be any horse pens loaded on the map. So let's have a look at your starting fleet. Same Fendt, although you now have a Valtra, the Fiat. You've got the Bison Harvester instead of the New Holland. You've got a little tippy truck. Same crappy plough, same crappy cultivator, same crappy seeder. Although you now have a planter as well. You've got a sprayer. Ooh. You've got a fertiliser spreader. You've got a mower. Oh, well, isn't that nice? This mod author gives you a mower. You don't have any grass fields, but he gives you a mower. The other mod author gives you grass fields, doesn't give you a mower. Maybe the two should get together and collaborate. Hey, you've got a windrower. You've even got a baler. You've got a front loader bucket. Some forks, some spikes, you've got some weights, you've got your cow pasture, your pig enclosure, your sheep. So you could sell them off and sell the land off if you wanted to make a bit more money at the start. Start from scratch. You've got a modified a silo lot with 2.5 million capacity and a bunch of decorations. Farm barn, farm storage, farmhouse, all from the, obviously, Felsbrunn map. Going to the animal pens. Nothing new in there. Miscellaneous. Nothing new in there. Silos. You have got the modded one, so if you did sell it off, you could replace it. So in new farmer or farm manager mode, you could put another one of them in. Decorations, obviously, standard Felsbrunn decorations. Sheds, no extra sheds, modded sheds, and the standard farmhouse. So, let's have... Oh, you have got a basketball as well. But no basketball hoop. I don't see anywhere to put it into. So anyway, here's your bison. Here's your baler. Your front loader attachments all nicely laid out here. Next to your shed. Your silo. Your cultivator and your tractor. And then obviously somewhere around will be your fertiliser spreader, your plough, and then obviously you've got your animal pens. But obviously you can see this one has much nicer looking textures. Doesn't have all the windmills all over the map. Has less trees around the starting farm, which is kind of nice. We'll head a bit around, check out some of these areas. So instantly we've got a sell point up here. Let's come down and try. That looks to be for Weberstrising. Where am I? What am I next to? Webery. The Webery is for cotton wool. So it's another spinnery, basically. So that's a spinnery. So what's Mulkery then? Oh, Mulkery's for eggs and milk. So that's the dairy. Oh, okay. So you've got the dairy over here. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out these German labels as I go. And I'm doing a very terrible job of it. So, same basketball courts and skate park as on the previous map. Still got the little church up here, look. Obviously, we've got the supermarket still here, although it no longer has a sell point attached to it. That's a shame. Could have left that in, mod author. Because, you know, multiple sell points on a map is always good. It's always good to have variety and price competition on maps between sell points. So let's have a look. What we got over here? Nothing. Again, nobody's done anything with this. This looks like a garden centre type place. I would like to have seen maybe being able to sell like water, manure and that here. To, you know, the garden centre so they can fertilise their plants and crops. Animal dealership, straightforward, buy your animals here. Placeable area here, maybe for starting a farming, new farm or something. Maybe put your horses there, I don't know. Do what you want. Another sell point down here, and a cash pit machine. So this is the brewery. So sugar cane, corn, standard grain crops it looks like. Must make beer and stuff there then, brewery. I'm assuming that's what that is. Making ales and bitters and lagers and stuff. Got your lime station over here, got another sell point here. They're all a bit overlappy down here, that's the only problem. So this is the barn. Right. Then we've got the Hafen, which pretty much accepts everything. Cotton, sugarcane, potatoes, sugar beets, all your crop types. That's about it. The barn accepts obviously your grass, hay and straw. Doesn't accept silage, oddly. Bit weird. And then lastly we've got the Hafen silage, which does accept silage, and the Hafen Holzschnitzel. Holzschnitzel, which is your wood chips. And then I'm assuming logs down here at this bit down here. Logs onto the ships. So yeah, it's interesting that we get two versions of the same map from the Giants ModHub. Obviously this one's got trees that you would more expect to see for people who like to do a bit of logging. Obviously we've lost some fields then down in this area, and we've got a forest added, where obviously the previous version we had fields. I'll probably have to do a count up and see what the difference is on the number of fields on the map. Looks like we have got, quick count, 23 numbered fields on the map. So I'll have to compare it with the map from the other mod, see how that differs. But yeah, if you want to chop down some pine trees, here you go, knock yourself out if you're into your logging and stuff. There's probably and this is your pigs over here. Again, you could sell the pigs off and have a starting farm, or have your logging company here if you was doing a logging start to a Let's Play, to try and make money to get into the farming. Could be one way of doing something a bit different. But yeah, interesting to see two different maps. Well, the same map, two different ways, envisioned by two different authors. One updated for FS19, which is this one, and one which is definitely a throwback to the previous mod. And obviously twin cannons here, which is again just lots of root crops, all your root crops and stuff here. And obviously dead whale. Dead whale skeleton from the Felsborough map. Or was it Ravenport? Can't remember. I think it's Ravenport, isn't it? I don't know. Another placeable area obviously here as well. Bit of concrete hard standing, put some sheds on there, get some vehicles. Again, bit of forest in this area, to some trees to remove. A little bit of trees to remove here if you wanted to. So yeah, this is the Giants Island map. Two different versions. I don't know which one I would lean towards probably playing on if I was to pick it as the multiplayer server. Probably maybe this one, I think, actually. Because you do get some additional starting stuff, like you get the chickens, you get the cows, you get the pigs, you get the sheep, and obviously you get two fields which actually have crops on them, so you can actually start making money straight away. Whereas the other map you can't, because you've got grass fields with no way of harvesting grass. So anyway, let me know what you think of both versions of the maps and which one you personally prefer in the comment section down below. Please feel free to go ahead and click that like button as well to let me know that you've enjoyed this map look video at the two different versions of the same map. Also, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. I've been Cwattyeso, and I'll see you again very soon for some more Farming Simulator content. Goodbye for now.